Hello, everybody. On Monday, January 18th, our campus and our country will celebrate Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. This year, the annual commemoration occurs at the confluence of multiple transformative and wrenching vectors. In the past year, we have witnessed the advance of a unified call for social justice after George Floyd's murder. We have been witness to a bitter and fraught presidential campaign. We have seen our country gripped by a pandemic which has killed and disabled millions as it has crippled the world's economies. And then, as if these crises were not sufficiently challenging, just days ago, we saw our nation's capital, the citadel of our democracy, attacked by fellow citizens voicing racist and anti-Semitic epithets. 5 people lost their lives in the riot. So for me, the fact that the national holiday honoring Reverend King occurs on Monday is perfect timing because his life and his example can serve to enable us to refocus on the core tenets for which he advocated and upon which our democracy is grounded: equality, respect, justice, truth, service, nonviolence, and love. Reverend King's emphasis on nonviolence is particularly apt now, as is his belief that nonviolence is synonymous with love. He said, "At the center of nonviolence stands the principle of love." Taking this precept one step further, the theologian Thomas Merton defined love as the absence of hate. My sense is that if we were to be graced by Reverend King's wisdom about our present circumstances, he would point us in a peaceful direction, saying we should aim to create a society at peace with itself. Now, it's not easy to be a peacemaker, to committing to nonviolence. Reverend King rightly said that the nonviolent path takes far more courage than the alternative. Reverend King would encourage us to accept certain facts as truth, for doing so informs a plan of approach that will actually solve problems. One privilege of service in medicine is that we are particularly cognizant of the importance of truth because it leads to the correct diagnosis, the very best treatment, to a scientific breakthrough. So taken together, Martin Luther King Jr.'s words and life are really a gift to us, especially now. At this time and in this year, I am grateful for his exhortation to focus on collaboration, collegiality, the peaceful resolution of differences. And it's very critical to emphasize this, there is something else embedded in his words and in his example, something that shines through the gloom of our present-day turmoil. And that something is life's most precious commodity: hope. It's comforting to remember perhaps Reverend King's most famous quotation, which has the ring of inevitability in its conviction. He said, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice." I find these words reassuring, particularly now. And I thought of these words the other day when I was watching a scene in a movie where one older Texan was listening to his friend complain about this and that, about the current mess in the world. The guy looks at his friend right in the eye and says, "You can't stop what's coming." My friends, if we can stay steady on the path Dr. King's life example teaches us, if we can stay committed to equality, to respect, to truth, then what's coming is justice, peace and a brighter day for us and for our beloved country. Thank you very much.